my goodness. Uh, I was just for fun. I came across something I wanted to share. And I got to tell you, it's the biggest crock of nonsense I've ever heard in my life. There's this gentleman. I'm not even going to mention his name, Derek. But yeah, apparently this guy has this infamous program. He calls it the Shogun method. And it's designed to manipulate the mind of women, to make them fall madly in love with you. And blah, 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 all this nonsense. That's the dumbest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life. It's stupid. It's stupid. Okay? Now they got this thing, I can't even remember what it's called. Something about, they give you, first of all, it's this really long video. Okay? And the guy's basically giving you like a sales pitch. He's trying to convince you that the Shogun method works. Now, first of all, he never did explain what it meant, what it is. He says, I'm going to teach you right now how to do this. Now, you don't actually see the guy. You just see words on the screen of what he's trying to pitch. But he never actually does. He says, first, I'm going to tell you what it's not. And then he goes into that whole story. And then he tries to convince you that, these people that are leaving him messages are his clients, and they're thanking him for the success of the Shogun method. And then he goes into all that. But not once does he ever get to the point and say what the Shogun method is. Why? Because at the very end of the video, they basically let you know, you see these little credit card videos pop up to let you know it costs $60 to get the program. Now, the part that bugged me the most, even more than that, was the fact that I can't remember what it's called, fractionation or something, I think it's called. Basically, this is just one of the many methods you can use to really, manipulate a woman's mind to make her fall in love with you. And you make her feel happy, a positive emotion and a negative emotion at the same time. And it works like this. And he actually explained this, and I laughed when he did it. He basically said, you say something like this to a woman, okay? Do you remember the first time you met that special someone and you just knew, instinctively, you just knew that person is the one? He or she, whatever, that's the one for you. That's definitely going to be the one. You just feel it inside. And then you give that person that woman a minute to reflect on an experience she had like that. But then you got to turn the tables. The guy is supposed to turn the tables. Okay? He's supposed to go, yeah, I had an experience like that once. Yeah, but then she died. It was just so tragic and so sudden. And now she's gone. And he's like, it's really that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You made her feel good, then you made her feel not so good. You go back and forth with it over and over, and you're flooding her with all these emotions. And, what are you, a fucking moron? What are you talking about? So basically, anyone who's bipolar can be a good pickup artist? Why bother paying the $60 for the freaking Shogun method program when all they got to do is basically be bipolar? You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's like trying to have a conversation with Debbie Downer. I heard a guy tell a joke once. He was talking about how bad his marriage was. He says, yeah, my wife and I were having problems, so we decided to start seeing a marriage counselor. He fucked her. I was so stressed out about it. I started losing my hair, so I went to one of those hair specialists. The specialist was bald, and I'm like, That's what it's like trying to listen to this whole Shogun method bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, don't fall for this shit. Don't fall for it, please. Okay? Guys, if you're that lonely, if you're that desperate, get yourself a job, make you some money, go get a prostitute or something if you're that lonely. But don't blow $60 on this nonsense. It's bullshit. Okay? Now, I guess most people would say, well, that's easy for him to say. He's got a girlfriend. My girlfriend's a psychologist. Okay, she's got a degree in this stuff. So do you have any idea if I tried to pull this crap on her, how she'd react? Are you kidding me? She would look at me like, honey, you spend way too much time on social media. That's exactly what she would say to me if I tried to use these so-called Shogun method techniques on her. I don't really need to use them on her because we're dating. But I'm saying if I were to try this on her, she would just kind of roll her eyes at me like I was a fool. And anyone who follows this nonsense is a fool. And ironically, I said, you know what? Let me check and see how legit this thing is. I'm just curious. So I went online on Google and I typed in Shogun Method Review. And there was all these videos. And all the videos, they're actors. You could tell that they're actors. Okay? A couple of them, one of them is of a female. She's talking about how, oh, my boyfriend admitted to me this secret he learned about the Shogun method, and I just wanted to let Derek know thank you, because if he hadn't used those methods, he and I would not be together. And I'm going, oh, bullshit. How much did she get paid to do that commercial? Because that's basically what it was. It was a commercial. It was a dumb one at that. So no, ladies and gentlemen, guys especially, don't fall for that nonsense. Don't fall for it. Save your money. Okay, you got $60. You can take your lady to a half a decent restaurant. Maybe not Red Lobster, but yeah, please, man. I gotta quit smoking, and I also gotta quit screwing around on social media so much. I gotta chill with this stuff because I keep coming across silly nonsense like this. The Shogun method, Shogun this. Anyway, you ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day. Bye bye.